Hello everyone, my name is Maria and welcome to the channel. Last time we agreed with the local youth that they shouldn't, do drugs in a church. So I want to tell Soona about it. The same address the lead programmer of Fortress Accident was looking for. Yes, we know that. So let's go and talk to her and say that, hey, it's just gonna be a lovely nightclub. So you have nothing to worry about. Hello.
Yes, what is it?
Hey, about that 2mm hole again. About the off-size copy you asked me to bring. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yes?
Is this the filament you're looking for?
No. That's the production schedule. I don't need it. The right filament memory has off-side copy written on silver tape.
But it wasn't there.
She doesn't care how you got your hands on that thing.
Why can't you go and get the filament yourself?
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Why does she think you're a part of the curse?
Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
Don't be too harsh, that's only because of their socio-economic status. Oh, situation. What if it does emit elemental evil? That's a bit biased, don't you think?
No. She literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my Rain Civic. I'm not making this up.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some Semenine magic.
But we don't know where your thing is.
So what I need you to do here is go have a talk with her, say that you're a policeman and need to get to the building's basement. Then bring me the offside copy. Alright?
I didn't find it. Alright, maybe we should try again.
Thanks.
Oh my god, I think I know where it is. Remember, we had a chance to do something with the wires? It's probably the answer, right? So that's exactly what we're going to do now. Let's go. Oh, who is this? Hello, guys.
That's one brutal motor carriage,
Says the young man with piston written on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
Wait, skull. Like this girl, remember, who was painting something on the wall? She was someone the skull.
a snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Guys, we are here.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
Sure.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Alright.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls. Yet.
Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
I'm so glad you asked. Of course I do. I'm just testing you boys.
The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
His voice rings with excitement.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal. Wait, non-verbal, maybe we should say nothing then?
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom light's a wretched aggressive.
Do you know anything about the murder that took place here?
Murder?
A man was hanged in the backyard?
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
You know nothing. Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean...
duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
These punks.
Hey! Stop right there! How does one know anything?
What does that mean?
Fucking philosophy, man.
Yeah.
You can do aggressive shit with philosophy. Justify shit.
Oh, aggressive philosophy. Wonderful.
Like murder or
No,
wasting your life away.
that's not what I meant. Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
The young man's eyes glaze over, his voice filled with longing.
Yeah! A true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
So they adore her, clearly.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
Sure. He adds, returning from whatever void he was just visiting.
Odd. There isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like they're piss and fuck the world out of some kind of moral obligation.
Oh, so they don't actually, think that. Alright.
The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Why? Kim, what do you think? I see you kids are into a Nordic dance music.
Oh man, yeah! We're not fucking kids, man!
Yeah, I also like that music.
Be wary of the abyss.
His blonde friend adds ominously and points to his temple. Why?
It's a threat. An impotent threat of violence.
Oh, are they threatening us? Really? Don't fuck with me, boys. I'm one of the bad cops. I just wanted to talk about music and now there is a conflict all of a sudden. It's too much. No. We need respect. A threat. Good. I like those.
But I don't. In fact, I dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down.
Aw, Kim is so cute. I'm willing, he's just adorable.
Hey, there's no need for that. We're just talking here. Joking too. Stay light, man.
We'll try.
Yeah, didn't you cops, have some questions about skulls or some shit?
Yeah, sure. Your rhetoric is confusing. Are you a part of the Scouts or not?
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
What makes you think the organization would accept you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
You remember who we are, right?
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
Yeah, sure, legal. The other one quickly adds and whispers something to his friend.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Oh, we heard that. Interesting.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
Why are there more skulls in Martinez?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Got it.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
Exchange approving notes. Enough about this scullery.
Mm-hmm.
Do you happen to know what happened to the victim's armor?
Nope. But Cindy does.
Ooh.
Don't tell him that. Skulls don't tattle, man. Cindy wouldn't.
What do you mean where I can find her? I know where I can find her.
You already said she's a skull. The last I saw her, she was hanging around the old apartment building near the pier.
Thanks.
Just don't tell her you heard it from Piss and Fuck, alright? I think she wanted those gloves for herself. Be cool, man. Okay?
No problem.
Alright, we have a lead on the gloves.
Amazing. What's with the jackets?
What about them?
Turn to the blonde youth. Why does your jacket have written on it?
Well, first off, It's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
Yeah?
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences.
That's interesting.
Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
What?
What I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Meaningless. Alright, I'm not sure, but if we're all just, gays wandering around the world, I agree with that. Why do you have "fuck the world" written on your jacket?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it. To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though...
What? That's a terrible metaphor.
You get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone.
That sounds exhausting.
Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Really? That's glorious?
Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops?
Ooh. Oh my god, we need those jackets. Hey, Kim.
Yes?
Do you think it's a coincidence?
What is?
There are 2 of us in 2 of these jackets.
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Are you more of a piss or a fuck the world kind of guy?
Neither.
Come on, Kim, it's just a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think piss is the stronger of the 2 statements.
Alright, I appreciate it, Kim. That works. I mean, I like this one more, with the idea of it, but Kim has been amazing, so we'll let him have it.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
Wait, 58. I think we have something with half-light, so let me change my clothes real quick. Do you see how stylish we are? So let's try. It should
That ride
help.
is fucking lightning.
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
83 is pretty good, so let's hope it works. It's a red check. Oh, alright, it will work, right? Please?
No,
Yes.
no. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that.
Alright, boys. With those jackets, you're gonna be the Skull Kings in no time.
What? No. Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Raise your voice. Not even prospects and already aspiring to be kings?
Wow, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls. You're destined to go far.
Oh, Kim is helping us.
He gets it. Passive-aggressive flattery.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
No, we want your jackets.
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, Start shouting.
Yes, we wanna be cool killer skulls too, like you guys, but we don't have skull jackets.
Please be quiet.
This
What?
is ridiculous.
What do you want? The jackets?
Yeah, exactly.
You got it. No need for cruelty.
No need for cruelty. Alright, so we will stop shouting. You offer us your jackets like that? It'd be impolite to refuse.
Oh, man. Okay, I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway. This was stupid.
That's fine.
Fuck.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is incredible. Amazing.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
Since you said you're more of a peace kind of guy, I'll take the other one.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you.
No, Kim, wait. No. Listen, we are partners, so we have to wear them. Why not? They're a pair. We could really raise hell, go undercover hard. But don't you want to express your individuality? I mean, this one may convince him?
This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jackets will be useful at all. I just wanted them to not have them anymore.
Alright.
Cold-hearted cop.
Well, whatever. I'll take both of them then. No! Still, it's good to know we have a pair, in case the need arises.
The need will not arise.
It will.
I don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
The dark-haired young man just stands there, defeated. The wind blows.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
Yeah, little. Kim, please wear it.
Yes?
Please. It's very important for me. Maybe we can do it somehow. I want to talk about you.
What about me?
Nothing. And maybe about the jacket again?
What? This? Where is this going?
Nowhere.
Let's not. Good.
How?
Let's...
He needs to wear it. Kim, look. A flight drama. Of course drama is better. But he wanted this one. Maybe I should try this one then. This is so cool. I'm obsessed. Do you see? Alright, we look incredible. Do you see this sword? And the boots match the scarf. And we are matching with Kim. This is the moment, really. So now I remember that we wanted to go to a bookstore, but I want to go to Cindy because otherwise I will just forget. And it would be lovely to find that armor. I don't think we really need it, but maybe it's gonna be useful. Kim, not Kim, Cindy, where are you?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Of course. Decent fuck sent their best.
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness.
Alright. They seem to hold you in high esteem. Yeah.
They'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place.
Skulls are cool. Can I be a skull? I doubt it very much, but I wanna ask.
Fat chance. But you can still do your part to revitalize the neighborhood.
How's that?
She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky, as though straining to hear something in the distance.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency. This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous. You bring the sirens.
I don't think it's a good idea.
What is it with these skulls and cooperation. They have to be the nicest violent street gang in Rivershore West.
Yeah. Do you have any idea what happened to the hanged man armor?
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Wait, don't you want to know how I knew? No. Isn't armor art? Art for the body.
All right, Piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell.
Alright, we'll look into it. Let's see. And maybe we should talk to Joyce. I think we have a couple of checks with her, right? Looks like there was more construction here once decades ago. Joyce, darling, how are you?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Show her your badge. I found... Oh! I completely forgot about it. Do you know something about these tattoos? Wait, I want to change my clothes. Alright, I think this is a little bit better. We have +2 Inland Empire, Empathy, Suggestion, Interfacing, Savoir-faire, so all of our favorite things. And let's talk to Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Let's ask about the tattoos first.
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Oh, so I need to tell you about the badge, right? So you know something.
Better not tie the fourth day to the bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
Exactly.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
I found my badge.
By love, you did.
She inspects the piece of blue plastic, her eyes scanning from left to right.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Frater Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Frater?
Oh, that's kind of nice.
How about you share your information on the lynching?
Yeah.
Now that you've seen his badge.
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them.
This was your plan all along, Joyce.
My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will, because let me tell you, we are in dire waters. The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. Now, is there anything I can do for you in the meanwhile? Tea, perhaps?
Tea, really? Joyce, that was kinda bad. I did not enjoy this conversation. Not really. So, let's go to the bookstore now. We need to do two things, right? We need to ask about the curtain, the closed curtain, something like that. And also something else. I don't remember. Annette, how are you doing, darling?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
What are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
What?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
A detective hat? She gives you a hat almost exactly like the one Dick Mullen wears. This is incredible.
Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that.
Oh, this is so cute. She's the best.
Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
Alright, amazing. And let's... Oh, we have a safe. Wonderful. Pleasant.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
It's your fault, kinda. I don't know what I was thinking, barging in like that. Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about?
Just a door? This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
Host Almighty, she prays, guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the door. Blessed be your name.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know about the curse.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman.
Hey!
All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
Of course, the entity. I didn't see her, but I sense her presence. Oh, the voices.
You did? Then it has to be true. I've suspected that this woman-shaped energy must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you see that she lives inside the chimney?
You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
Of course, no problem.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do.
Oh, that's so nice. Is it because we became best friends? Yeah, by the way, did you see the achievement? I forgot to mention it, but Kim. We're like proper BFFs now.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery too.
Amazing. I had a few more questions about the curse. No. Let's go and investigate ourselves. I think we need to start with the chimney, right? Because Kim said that maybe I should shout or scream or something like that, right? Wait, we need a flashlight, right? Kim?
It's dark.
Yes, I know.
And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Flashlights go in hand. Hey, fair point.
Right. Now let's get to it.
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight. After you've acquired it, go to your inventory and equip it in a held slot to continue exploring.
Incredible. We already did it one time. Where is it? Here it is. Nice. And she said some areas, so I hope that there will be some other time where we will find a dark space and we can use it, you know, to see what's out there. Oh, I came here. Alright, let's try.
As before, an iron safety curtain curves before your eyes. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here.
So, the entity should be there, right? Knock.
Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we can try yelling into the furnace downstairs?
Yeah, I wanted to do that, but I forgot the way. Oh, I remember what we also need to do. We need to try playing with the wires. Maybe we should do it first, as long as we're here. Yeah, let's try, because I think it will open up the thing with something the lady in the church wanted. I don't remember the details. Wait, what is this? I don't remember if we were here or not. What is this? Kim, do you see anything? Not really. And let's see.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
The black one?
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
It's black, it's not like it's the red one. Because it's black, the color of a measurable cosmos. I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things with no. Not the red one.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
Maybe I can reattach it to something different. How? I don't understand. This is so confusing. Let me see. No, there is nothing to open. Maybe we should unplug both of them?
Only the red cable is plugged into the breaker box, while the black one lies neglected on the floor.
But the body is in the fridge. I'm just really worried that if I unplug it, we will break something.
What are you doing? We need the fridge for the body. You can't just unplug it.
I need it.
What are you doing?
Oh.
We need the fridge for the body. You can't just unplug it.
Maybe that's why he can, take the body away, so we would be able to unplug both of them.
Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current, happy and contented.
I think that's the case. I think that first we need to take the body out, and then we'll be able to get the thing for Soona. I hope it's here, because I don't really know any other way to find it.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Alright, 97 is good.
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
Oh, hello.
you've awakened the entity.
Sure. Hello, are you there? Speak to me. I summoned the ghost of this doomed commercial area. No, hello.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
No wonder.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
Really?
After you, officer.
Alright. Let's go. We have a person here. Wonderful. Let's see what this is. This tray is full of dice. Colorful polyhedral dice. Hundreds of them. The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice.
Hello, I'm Nia.
Hello, Nia. So, a bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair. The music is so fantasy-like.
Did you try knocking on my window?
Yeah.
I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
She is offering us a die.
Could this be the malicious entity?
Of course.
Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now.
Hold on, what do you mean by milieux?
Yes, a Melia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She passed the headphones.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
We knocked, but not on the window. You must have me confused with someone else.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a Novelty Dicemaker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Oh, wait, that's amazing, because we can use a new die for playing with Kim, and maybe, I don't know, it will give us something.
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong.
Sure, I like role-playing games. Maybe I'm not really sure. No, I was looking for something else. No, yeah, why not?
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set, unless you want something really unusual.
Maybe I want something unusual.
Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
This person means you or no one else. Absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly.
That is great. How did you become a dice maker? Okay, I'd like to order a dice. Yeah, let's start with this one.
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Okay, I'd like to order. Wait, let's ask about the hanging first.
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here.
Amazing.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
I don't know. But wait, it should be open because if I'm not mistaken, when you're making dice, there are like some toxic fumes and you need to wear a mask and ventilation should be pretty good. So, I don't know. Maybe she's lying. Let's see. What do you mean?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
She stops to try and come up with an example.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
So she sees something.
She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
Yeah. Oh wait, Empathist told us that she wouldn't lie, right? I think there was something like that.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
And you never took your eyes off the work?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
Alright.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
I see. Thank you for your answers.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Okay, I'd like to order a die. Yeah, why not?
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you have any cursed dice? Tell me about your most extraordinary die. Normal. Yeah, let's go with extraordinary.
A star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm a star myself, a superstar, and superstars don't care about money.
Yes, you definitely have the proper attitude. How about a pair of 100-sided dice, made of ivory and inlaid with lodestone, a naturally occurring magnet, to complement your magnetic personality?
Sounds wonderful.
10 real, and I can get these ready in 8 hours.
Why do magnetic dice even roll properly?
It's true, magnetic dice are definitely different. When rolled together, the magnetic fields of the pips interact with each other to push and pull on each other as they're rolled, just like all magnetic personalities do.
That sounds so poetic. Thank you. What was her name? I don't remember. Nea? Something like that. It's a deal.
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
8 hours. Alright. So it should be ready at 5. Got it. Hey, where are we anyway?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls, even though they've been repainted. There are still signs of coal black soot here and there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
That's a huge plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
Oh, the lieutenant looks around the spacious room, its ceiling fading into shadows above. I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the commercial doom area? Oh, vice versa. Yeah, Plaisance asked us to, question her about it.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers and she has to exploit her own daughter.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Yes, but it's still a separate building. No, the whirling isn't doing well either. Its waitress just took off and customers have trouble paying bills. Oh my god, we're talking about ourselves here. That's amazing.
And then there is me.
Oh, that's it. She signs, looking at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie there scattered, from knives to carving files to wire cutters.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
It is a good business idea. I was actually thinking about making dice, maybe someday. I'll be the first to admit there are many inconsistencies in the so-called curse.
I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
I don't know. She's been here for 14 years, so that's quite a lot. And from what we know about the role-playing guys, it was their fault.
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Honestly, I'm still not sure. This world is a puzzling place.
Is it now? I've always thought it's a rather mundane and boring place with no supernatural surprises in sight. Well, if you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, let me know.
Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
Shivers. Why hasn't her business failed? I think we have some items for that, so let me try to wear them. What's this?
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Cool. Where is it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together. Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen, Salam Rocky Bayi, badass on-the-edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
We have a new thought. That is great because I think we have some level up points. Let me check. We have 1, so it should be perfect. Unlock, wait. -2 logic still seems unlikely, and it takes only 1 hour, so why not? Let's do it. Internalize. Oh, the image is so strange. I hope it's good, really. So now let's change our clothes and do a shivers check. Alright, we had one item for shivers, so I don't think it's gonna be enough, but it's a white
it's you
check.
again. Are you looking for a die?
Yeah, so it's a white check, so maybe we will succeed. Do you know what happened to other tenants? Everyone else is gone. Maybe if we talk to her about other tenants and then do the check, it's gonna be better.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Yeah, let's ask her.
Rats scuttle in the dark rooms under the abandoned blow dryers and dusty mannequins. Cobwebs cover rotors and radio computers alike. So much failure.
That's a lot of information.
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you.
No, I would. What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customers should have been more open-minded.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
She tucks a strand of hair under the headscarf. What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club.
Kuno? Who's Kuno?
How can you not know Kuno if you're living here? He's sort of the king around here. He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead body. No. Yeah, let's say that.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard.
He looks out of the window. It's oddly quiet.
I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
And who was Artemitep?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
How did the community project work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
Oh.
You should have known it.
No.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right?
Oh, so they just took too many orders, right?
Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
Oh, alright.
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Cool, very cool. It's a shame about those windows. I'm not even going to ask about that milieu.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, so she's not gonna tell us. Alright. Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around. Do I really want to know that?
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
But what drugs exactly?
Let it pass.
Anything else?
I found creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect rights?
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket.
Of course.
And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
But couldn't they just use some other fabric? I'm glad that someone took care of the little guys, but insects don't have any brains. They got what they deserved. I mean, yeah, it's not good.
At least it had some spark to it. Most young designers just combine lace with leather and call it original.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not moving.
Anything else?
I found a strange machine. What's with the rotor blades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money.
She rests her chin on her hand with an impish smile.
Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
That's illegal, running off with company's money like that.
Sure, it's illegal, but it's not exactly anything extraordinary in business. Besides, Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around.
Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it. It would take too long.
Sure, interfacing. I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
They had some kind of an accident with the backup copy, ran out of money. Yeah, we know about the accident.
An accident? I wouldn't know anything about that. I just heard they ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
She looks at the hallway as if she can still hear them chit-chat behind the curtains on a cigarette break.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
I see. From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on.
Of course.
In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time.
Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
Even without drinking, it's hard. Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard.
And so is producing something extraordinary.
Her eyes wander to the shelves full of die prototypes and discarded models.
Something strains her face before she looks up again.
Anything else?
Alright. There was a terrifying bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here.
She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees, like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Sure, alright. What was it?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritta does the same thing.
Oh, reaction speed, you're so right. Yeah, the girl in Fritta's shop does the same. I know a girl just like that.
Employing soaky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Revachol ICT. And they already had the bear.
She closes her eyes as if remembering something painful. What about the bear?
The bear.
She repeats, pressing thumbs into her temples. It didn't work out.
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either. and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravishore Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
I'm sure the bear was doing its best.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't. Doing his best, I mean.
How come?
He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherion.
Vision beast?
Scary, but cool.
What's a vision beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life.
Oh, so spirit animal.
By telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
No!
A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs.
Electrochemistry is my what vision beast?
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Why? Is horrific necktie my vision beast? Wait. Grab your necktie and mumble, not now you beast. I kind of want to see what he says.
What?
Do you ever feel like your vision beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you? Please don't think we're strange.
No, officer. I don't have a vision beast. Normal people don't have vision beasts. Only drug-addled madmen like the taxidermists do.
Hey, yeah. Of course they don't, I'm a normal person. What about horrific No, we are not pushing it. That was a hypothetical question.
Right.
She doesn't look entirely convinced.
Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Yeah. She seems almost sad finishing the story. Some dust beams swirl in the morning light. Her eyes follow it idly.
Little sparkling embers under the window. Outside its light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's always the threat of snow.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
I found the building's intercom.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me.
I did.
I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
Oh, it was yours.
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I was wondering about whirling in rags.
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the doomed commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
I saw a name, East Delta Pinball.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice? Don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, fluorography, trick-track, especially pinball.
I'll keep it in mind.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
What?
His disdain for pinball could not be clearer.
Kim, why? A strange thing happened when I tried calling a company named Slipstream SCA. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
She said she was from Tricentennial Electrics.
Tricentennial Electrics?
Yeah.
It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
I don't know.
No, it was something else. It was eerie.
It was eerie.
Pranks can be eerie.
Alright.
Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
It might be a recording.
Why would Slipstream SCA have a 100-year-old recording as their doorbell message? Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
I'm still convinced it was nothing more than some elaborate prank.
My money is on electrical anomaly. I've heard of these.
Why would Slipstream SCA have a 100-year-old recording as their doorbell message? Doesn't make any sense. I'm still convinced it was nothing more than some elaborate prank.
especially in an old building like this.
Alright, I have a few more questions.
Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Really? Really, still 28. I hope we will pass it, but 28 is not much. So let's do it.
A gust of cold air sweeps through the chimney. The stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
Hey Nea, the curse is real and I figured out why it has spared you.
Didn't we already talk about this?
It's because you're not in the same building as the others. This isn't technically the doomed commercial area, really. This is our conclusion.
What are you talking about? My address is exactly the same. Rue de Saint-Guilain 10.
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up, yet it has a different address in the heart of the city.
No, this used to be a coal plant. You're in a chimney of another building.
This doesn't make any sense.
Kinda.
Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from?
I'm just using logic. It's windy in here. You probably haven't properly sealed the chimney crown. It has a different address in the heart of the city.
And what? Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
I think she's annoyed.
Don't let her become complacent. She still needs to ward her soul against the evil forces.
No one's really ever safe from the failure.
She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her face.
What?
Do you know what this is?
What? Where? She raises her hand to reveal a piece of metal shining on her index finger. Your lucky charm? Some kind of no. It looks like a regular piece of jewelry.
It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed. It was a small jewelry shop right here in the East Delta Commerce Center, built with the little I inherited from my parents. I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan.
Why are you telling me this?
It wasn't just the jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just the world that you were supposed to try again and again until you finally succeed. And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney?
Don't call it a dump, you've made it nice and cozy.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place. Nothing ever works out the way you want it. That's why people like role-playing games. You can be whoever you want to be, you can try again. Still, there is something inherently violent even about dice rolls.
This is a little bit too meta.
It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some alternative ending or an entirely different world.
Please stop. It's a little bit uncomfortable considering that we are playing a game now.
But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer.
Thought gained. Another one, really? In the same place. Alright. What is it? Some kind of superstar is not finished yet. And we have the precarious world. All red checks fail. Why do I need that? Seems like the point of this game is victory, the absence of defeat on all fronts, victory in business ventures and creative undertakings, victory in love and other people. I don't know, considering we found it in a dice making place, I think it can be something interesting. So I think we will do it, but for that I need to unlock and it's not possible now. So we will do it later, and this is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Have a wonderful day. Bye!